and to do mass destruction of people. They come to us from the military sector.
Dr. Rosalie Bertel of Canada.
We have had a massive brain drain into production of biological, atomic, and chemical warfare agents. This is the secretive part of our society. We have a civil society, and we try to solve all our problems in the civil society. But we have a runaway, rampant, militaristic sector, which is secret, and which is causing the majority of the problems. I would like to turn the spotlight on this militaristic sector. The multinational corporations work in both sectors. They create these military horrors, and at the same time, they try to find spin-offs for commercial consumption, which they then push on the unsuspecting public to cheapen the price for the military. This has occurred in many sectors. The most obvious is the nuclear. And this has involved the uranium mining and milling on the area of the indigenous people in Australia, in Namibia, in Zaire, in the native land of North and South America. This production of uranium would not take place if the only outcome were nuclear bombs. But there is a myth out there that there is a peaceful atom, and this industry is foisted on people for the little civilian commercial payoff in terms of electricity, which is also extremely polluting. Our universities would not teach nuclear physics or nuclear engineering if the only jobs were producing weapons of mass destruction. So there has to be, from the military viewpoint, some commercial legitimating industries, or they cannot get the support of ordinary people. Now, these are wolves in sheep's clothing. The pesticides, herbicides, defoliants, these were produced to kill the jungle in Vietnam so that you could see the enemy, so that you could fight in a jungle. And they have been sold all over the world to destroy agriculture as if they were wonderful new products of our culture.
Now they're getting sued for causing cancer in people too.
In sheep's clothing. And how can we recognize them?
In a world in which nature and
I don't know if this is all the women's conference from 1991.
Free market ideology. There can be no environment.
Or if this is a recent women's conference. This is KGNU on October 3rd, 2021 is when they're broadcasting it.
Fragile, arid or arctic zones are threatened with displacement and dispossession due to human disruption and pollution of vulnerable ecosystems. In a world that condones such practices, there lies little hope for long-term survival or peace among people.
On a global level, the armed forces are not only the single largest consumers of petroleum and other rare minerals, they are also most certainly the largest polluters on Earth. Production